second game. Into the third chapter, unfortunately, already. Part of the third chapter. Just took forever to get that game over.
Yeah, unfortunately. But what can you do, you know?
Sometimes that's just how it goes. And it looks like we have a close one on our hands as well.
Indeed.
Reloading.
So we're joining in, and it is going to be Katagirii.
Reloading.
Against Elysium. I forgot the other team's name for a minute.
Reloading.
And before they get to the coaster, we'll do a quick roster rundown for Elysium. We got Bylear. I butchered that. Purpley. Z. And Sykes. Why don't you take away Katagirii if you're here? Wolfi for us.
And Katagirii, we have Akali, Sinim, Nadora, and Doff. Or Doph, whichever way you could say. And they do have a quad setting up for this little coaster hit coming through. Let's see how they will hold out. Two of them pushing through in the front. Jockey lands, but does get killed off. Smoker dies off. Charger pretty low as well. Gets killed off. Likewise. Hunter's just bouncing around and just going around. A good shutdown from Elysium.
Interesting here. I know some of the members of TOF. They've been playing the game for quite some time. Some of them almost since release, especially TOFF. Know him very well. And they're, looks like they're behind here, and at 350 point, still remain on the Survivor as they probably just stack this boom and wait for them to go down and turn the button off Wolfi. I think that'd be the best play in these circumstances.
Yeah, at this point, definitely. Not much to offer on the SI side to disturb them from getting the button. The Hunter and the Jockey is better. But it looks like the Wolfi is just kind of waiting it out. Especially in the Survivors, Elysium is just taking care of the Horde before rushing down. A good choice, I would say, on their part. Alice will get the button. Hunter going in, does get killed off. Smoker checking for the same target. Spit getting a little bit of amount of damage onto Rochelle, but not too much. And the Survivors are holding on to 283 bonus going into this chapter end.
Reloading. I see a safe house this way.
Yeah, with how high these scores are, I was kind of wondering what happened the first two maps. The fact that
we'll never know.
We'll
never know.
Getting this good of this is actually a pretty good score for chapter 3 for how long it is. I think 25% is pretty good. So it's going to be difficult for Katagirii to compete with that, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure, definitely. Not an easy map to go through on Dark Carnival Remix. Because as we know, MK, it's pretty infected-sided, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, out of all of the Dark Carnival remake maps, this one definitely is. Even in regular Dark Carnival, I would agree that this is the most difficult map. And the only thing that is questionable to me, that puzzles me just a little bit, is why this one is only worth 500 distance compared to the regular coaster worth 6, and this one is actually a little bit harder than the original, in my opinion. That's the only qualm I have with this chapter. Other than that, I completely agree with everything you said.
Yeah, it is a bit odd that it is 100 points less than, as you said, from the original, and from it being a bit more harder to deal with. And the hit is going through, same from the back. Hunter from the front. Hunter does land. Charger gets killed. Smoker doesn't get a pull. Boomer gets popped. Smoker gets a bit of damage going through, but only almost 20, and that's a 2% amount of damage coming through. A good clear coming from what's the team name? Katagirii. Katagirii, right? Is that how you say it?
I'm not quite sure. I just know the English translation says Katagirii. It's probably incorrect.
Katagirii.
But whenever you see a lot of people talking other languages, they like to throw accents on there. But just keep the accent where you're from. So I keep the English accent off all my translations. I try to the best that I can, of course. I know that's probably incorrect because Katagirii just sounds kind of odd to me when you hear it. But those are the letters that are in there, and in English transition we call it what it is. But Look at the infected here being very patient. The hunter is the only one that's given up his spawn. They pre-spit. Okay, this is interesting. It doesn't work out though. And the charger and hunter are still alive? Question mark? I mean, Elysium?
Stop shooting me.
Indeed, indeed. Just the spit and jockey, if I remember correctly, were killed off, keeping a charger and hunter,
I see what they're doing.
making it. Oh, what are they doing,
They're
MK?
holding,
Do tell us.
They're holding for the run back. They want this charger, they want this hunter. I think they might have want the spitter though. I think that's the only thing that they misplayed. Because I don't like taking the tank in this room like the other Dark Carnival. There's a lot more spawns here for the special infected Wolfi. A lot more. It's harder to block them all, I guess I should say. Right. Well, this is gonna be AI Smoker unless they kill him. Oh, they got an AI Smoker running about. Okay, he's gonna run away. This is big. Oh, this is gonna be pretty cool. I love when this happens. Wolfi, AI Smoker is gonna wait. He's gonna have his pullback and start going in. Yeah, he's not gonna hit with the team unless he starts going early. Smoker is gonna stack his support. I would have loved to see them wait there, Wolfi, and send it in with full spawns. They would have had a quad.
Yeah, if only, MK.
All right.
But yeah, classic little play coming in from this area with the tank just holding it out, trying to get the correct spawns in, which they do have, Charger, Hunter, and Jockey. Preferably a Smoker over a Charger, but you can't really help it at this point because of the rage meter that is going through. So they're gonna have to deal with it, and the tank is gonna commit now. Hunter making some noise in the back, in the back. Jockey making some noise as well. Tanks just keep missing his punches, unfortunately. Still not finding a target down to 2200 HP. Jockey doing a great jockey under a staggered target. Punch under a shell coming through. Tank chasing Coach trying to clear. But guess his target gets a stumble and the Coach gets a rock and a punch. But does die up. But the jockey does get an in-cap onto Nick. And I would say that was not a bad tank that much, MK.
Because of the jockey and because of a huge survivor misplay, you are correct. I don't know why Nick felt that he had to go try to 1v1 the jockey instead of running away from it, and then got Jock completely separated from the team. So I don't like what Nadora did there. I don't understand it, why you would even try to separate from your team like that, where there's one capper and the rest of your team's in the other room. And I think if that doesn't happen, they'd be at about 65% bonus right now, with probably not even one in cap, Wolfi. My opinion.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Not a
But
fan
not the
of that
best
play.
hitters.
Not a fan of that play.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that part. It was not the best play. Not the best hit as well, coming through with 2-2 with Smoker and Jockey. Not much with capping, potential coming through. Pull comes through, Spit as well. Doesn't get anything with Spit. Boomer gets a proxy, Jockey dies off, and that'll be basically a no-hitter.
They're moving quickly. It's unfortunate that they're going to start crawling soon, but they do find an additional set of pills. I don't know how many they found. I think there's still one more set to be had. If they can get inside this building quickly and get out before all spawns are ready, it would be big. And they do so. No pills. Great transition. Spawns are kind of hitting on the survivors' terms here. Right out in the open. Hunter does not get skeeted. The charger gets melted. The spit gets one ding. And I think the survivors take that pretty respectively.
Indeed they do. Spitter trying to get itself filled up, but we'll go spec to save time. And they do have a Jockey, Boomer, and a Smoker, and they should have a Charger with this 3-1 cap. Boomer will be spawning, trying to find something, but spawns a bit too far behind, not able to find anything because of it, and gets popped. They don't have a Spitter or a 4 capper at this point, but they do have a decent. They have a pretty good hit coming in for the coaster, depending on how the survivors take it. Cole trying to come through, misses it. Smoker dies, Charger is just getting melted. Chuck gets almost M2, but doesn't. Gets killed off very easily, and that was a clean takeaway from God damn it. Katagirii, yeah.
Yeah, I say
can't say it.
I call it Katagirii, so I know I'm wrong too, but they'll correct me after this is over. So next time we find them in a game, we'll definitely get it right, Wolfie. So don't worry about that. But
Oh, for sure, yeah. I just can't, man. Katagirii,
look at the
Katagirii.
spawns. This is not favorable at all for this choke point. They don't have a charger or jockey. I think you need both of those for this scenario, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
if I'm Katagirii and I seen what they have here, I would just rush down, no hesitation, just run to the safe room. There's no threat here
Ooh.
whatsoever. And here they come. The hunter finds the target. Smoker comes in, and they'll get pretty good value out of that. And the fact that Toph gets spit blocked, they might even get one more chance for damage. I think they're gonna.
Just might.
Yeah.
Just might, yeah.
I think that Katagirii is gonna win the round, but it's all gonna come down to
No,
what this
they
last
will.
hit does.
I'm
By
reloading.
how much.
Reloading.
Looks like they can almost tie it after this if they take no damage, but not quite. And-
Indeed.
But the spawn... Oh, they don't have a spitter.
We got a safe pass. I'm a reload.
I mean, Rochelle is pretty weak, so maybe if you get the in-cap on her. Chucky does land, double boom. Charge goes through as well. Gets the slam. Proxy. Hunter lands briefly as well. Dropping their bonus down
Quite a
a
bit.
good 80. A good 80. But they will be cutting a close MK with almost 150 bonus difference. A very close game, don't you think?
Yes, it is extremely close game. Anything can happen at this point. Anything.
One
cha-
misplay could change anything, MK.
I
Could
honestly...
change everything.
I think both Survivor teams are going to put up about half the bonus on this. And look at that. Right when I say half the bonus, the tank is halfway through the map. No way could you say that. I mean, it's just funny that it works out that way, but that's how it works
You're
out.
gonna call that. You're gonna call it there halfway tank, you know.
Yeah, they sure do. But, alright, and the fast ready-ups. This is what we like to see. The last game was like 4 minutes every chapter to get the game going, and Nick was not quite ready, even though he readied up. But opening attack, I'll tell you what, I'd say this a few times, Wolfie. It doesn't happen often, but when you start with a charger, jockey, spitter, hunter, it doesn't get much better than that. You can't ask for more than that attack when you open up. And me and Nog casted the other game, Wolfie, where we had that happen 3 of the 4 chapters in a match. They had that set up. Kind of crazy.
Oh wow! Charge unfortunately misses the charge.
Oh.
Hunter gets nice to eat it. Chucky gets still killed off. Spitter finds nothing. A better friendly fire coming through and some better bombing damage, making them down to like
Reloading.
3%. Not well, 2.1%, which is not that bad. MK, a really good power up from Elysium.
Reloading.
Yes, that is those people. You are correct.
Reloading.
Thankfully.
Somebody in chat was saying Philip and Toff are from Team France. I was like, that is correct. That is who you see here. That is them. Flashback to the Frag Pipe Tournament 2011. Shout out to
Reloading.
Banra. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, he misses his spawn, so he has to go back and get it. And that causes almost everything to miss, unfortunately, there, Wolfie. Unfortunate that Charger did that, but
Yeah.
clean take by the survivors.
And even though the hit wasn't that good, they did get a great sack order. Boomer and Smoker going last as well. So they will be having a good hit coming up for this one before the tank spawns. They will be having one more hit. As you can see, Hunter, Jockey, Spitter, and Charger, a very favorable hits, but unfortunately since it's so open, and with the tank spawn coming through, it's gonna be a bit difficult to land this. So tank will be spawning, since the tank will be spawning after they go through
I'm reloading.
the little barn area and going through outside. But, as we see, they're assigned on the top of it, especially the Charger and the Jockey. They would probably try to get the person in the back, make it some damage on with the spit. But we will see how Elysium takes this. They are having a 2-2 in the front and in the back as well. Taking it slow. Not spawning the tank yet, trying to bait the hit. Hunter does go through. Hunter lands, Charger misses. Jaggy goes through, spit a bit late, gets a bit of damage on the Nick, but overall, not that much out of damage actually coming through.
And here is the 4th tank of this tournament match for Team Katagirii into the hands of Quinlan. And looks like he is going to go right for the dumpsters, which is pretty standard with this chapter tank. Now the question is, what are the survivors going to choose to do when they see both these dumpsters come into play? My goodness, that pallet went flying through the air. You see how far that pallet went? Jeez.
Yes, indeed I did.
It went just as far as the tank. I mean, the tank, the dumpster.
Very much so.
Right, these are in respectable positions too. This dumpster he's gonna hit next is in a good spot, good angle, as the survivors are getting protection from killing the booms. Common off the survivor who was boomed on, and it's another dumpster flying in. Oh, that's in the gazebo. They got it back up now. Ooh, he could. Oh, what are you doing, Quinlan? You should have punched that one over so you could trap him. He's trying to trap him now, and it goes on the wrong side.
Oh no.
They need to stop them. They need to hit the survivors now, and they're not going.
Oh,
where's his
dumpster
special
out as
infection?
well.
Where's his specials? They let him inside. They're too late. The charger lands, gets cleared. He gets his first punch. He gets his second punch. He switches to coach, third punch. Fourth punch at 1600. The smoker misses. He gets another punch. There goes the end cap. Smoker lands, gets another punch onto Rochelle, another punch onto Nick, and what great value that tank got. Looks like it was going to be nothing, and he spread the love amongst a lot of the survivors, and even managed to get an end cap and open the damage bonus. I like that. Without anything getting really, what can I say, without full support there, in my opinion, Wolfi, they go from 94 bonus down to 54. That's amazing value due to the circumstances. I think they have to be happy with that.
Oh, very much so, especially with the tank getting 6 or 7 punches across all of that inside that room. Going from 90 to 54%. Chucky trying to land something, but it unfortunately gets M2'd and killed off. Charge trying to land something, does land, gets a punch and a slam. Spit coming through as well, making Coach eat the pills. A nice little 2-boom coming through in the back as well. Is that a quad? Did Spit die like dirt there? I didn't quite see.
It was close. I don't know. It was really close. It's either going to be quad or a tri-cap with a spitter, I believe. I think the boomer was final. It was really close.
Ah.
And if they do have it, they're going to probably spring this trap on the other side. They do get it. On the transition outside the barn is when they're probably going to go if the Charger can get there fast enough. They got it. This spawns are favorable. The Charger doesn't rocket. He walks his way and the smoker's cleared already. Charger lands. It's a double cap. Another rolling double cap comes in, and they'll get about 10% from it. A little bit more, actually. And they'll be able to stay fast when they pass Triple Z's, the last set of pills.
You guys are gonna miss me.
That should take the bonus down about 35% when he does so. Indeed, 35.2. And I believe Katagirii is doing a great job on doing damage, in my opinion. Wolfi, on a map that is hard to get damage on.
Yes, I am Mr. Na now.
Yeah. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, but
yeah,
it took the second game to happen, which is a pretty good run.
That is true, that is true. Really good respectable damage coming from Katagirii. I still can't manage to get the name correctly. A proxy boom coming through.
Jeez.
Yes, a lot. Nice charge coming through. Spit as well. Hunt coming through as well. A good amount of, decent amount of damage actually coming through. But yeah, those commons, wow.
And I was a little questionable at hitting there, but they made it work, so I don't know anything, because this is a choke point I love to hit off of. The Kittyland choke point coming out of this pavilion is very dangerous. Not only that, but they also have spawns above them here, but it doesn't look like they're going for it. Boomer's going to go first, and it's not fruitful at all. The Charger gets one up front, gets a fist, Smoker lands, gets cleared, and they'll kill Jockey latches on, getting damage. They can't get the clear. They finally do. But they're still just chipping away at this bonus, down to 215 left. Katagirii doing a good job.
Indeed. Very much so. And thankfully they kept the boomer for last sec, so they will be having a spitter for this next hit. Thankfully, As you can see with spitter being spawned up alongside the hunter. Charger. And also the smoker. This could be a good last minute hit to bring down their bonus even more. Smoke coming through, gets cleared. Hunter going in. Unfortunately, Hunter and Charger go for the same target, and Smoker pulls him out of the spit. That was so unlucky. I think that would have been an incaptor MK.
It is.
Oh wait, there is an incap.
The only problem though is it wasn't worth any value because they hit the damage bonus, which was non-existent. That's the only downside that what Katagirii did there. And it's not enough to even make a survivor black and white, so I could see if there was like an alternate plan on it. But it looks like he was just the closest to those to those infected, and that's why they jumped on him. But
Yeah.
they should probably kill the boomer, force the survivors to rush in the safe room here. Just climb up and die. Just die, boomer. Go get it. The more they clear, the easier it is to rush. Oh, he gets a scratch!
Oh!
And now, will they rush though before that last spawn's up and give the special infected a hit kind of on their terms, I guess?
Jesus, you shot me.
Maybe they just might. Only the people with the bonus is Rochelle and Ellis, so if they want to drop it down, they need to hit those two. Rochelle is in the safe room, Ellis is in the back, slowed down. Garza lands briefly. Hunter dies. Jack gets M2'd. Joker does land something.
Ooh.
Does get the pull, but gets instantly clears.
That would have been
And
a
they will
cheeky
be-
pull down.
Indeed, and they made it with almost 150 bonus into the safe room.
That
And with
means
the
they
game
need
being
about,
so
what,
close,
340 they need?
200.
200 now?
Well, like 200 and something to like get ahead of them just by a slight amount, if I'm correct. But if they want to stay behind just a bit, that'd be like 190 or 180. If they want to like go for finale.
805 is what they totally need. Their total score is what they need. So that would be 305 bonus to tie.
Aha.
305 is the magic number. Well, they actually can't get that, so because they need bonus, and you can only get scores of increments of 4 if survivors live. So it's not possible to tie. But I mean, if they make safe room Wolfi without bonus, map 5 should definitely be called with only about 180 delta. Not even that.
Oh, very much so. Because as I said, even if they make map, it's gonna be such a close match anyway. There's no reason not to call it vanilla, in my honest opinion.
Reloading.
But with the first hit that we see, Hunter Spitter Chalky Charger, a very, very respectable hit. But it all depends on how
Ninja sword here.
I keep butchering the name, Katagirii will manage to deal with this. I just can't get their name down. I am so sorry.
You know how I feel now.
Yeah, I do. And they are hitting it. Charger gets the land. Spit coming through as well. Hunter landing briefly. Check its M2. Really good damage coming into Ellis, dropping them down to 6% of their bonus.
Not only 6%, but Alice is 3 punches. That's the more important thing for the committed
Oh,
tank.
true.
They might
Very true.
The infected might know it's close. They won't know the exact number because it doesn't tell them, but they got to be like, he's got to be close to 3 punches. And when you're committing with a tank and you're able to get your own corner, a 3-punch corner will have you licking your chops because you can get the incap before they can kill you. Almost in every scenario. They go for a smoker pull, not going to land. The charger lands again. That's back-to-back chargers being successful. But I believe it died 3rd, so I don't think they'll get a try for another one. I could be wrong. I don't know if that smoker or the hunter died out of order, but we'll see. 2 hits in. Just a little bit less than 8%.
Reloading.
Indeed. And it looks like they will be getting a very respectable hit. Unfortunately, no Charger, but a Smoker, Jockey, Hunter, and Spitter for this hit coming through.
I'm a reload.
And this is so open, they will have to be hitting inside. With the missing of a charger is gonna be not as much impactful, I would say. But we will have to find out what will happen. Jockey Hunter will be positioning inside, while the Smoker will be positioning outside alongside his bushes. And let's see how the survivors will play this. Nick being very cautious in the front, alongside Coach being his helper. Jockey spawning in the front, Hunter in the front as well. They are going in, Hunter lands, gets a stumble, Spit coming through as well. Getting a decent amount of spit damage onto Coach while being stuck as well. Tank is up onto Spieler?
Yeah,
From
Spieler.
Elysium. Spieler. That's how it sits. Gotcha.
It's toy time. Let's see what he can do with them. That's been a good play. He also sends the pallet flying further than the dumpster. I think I've never seen that before. I've never noticed that. That's just funny to me. And you know, I believe you'll take damage too if it hits you, like 1 or 2. If I remember correctly.
Oh, does it now?
Yeah, that didn't really do anything. But I think it's 1 or 2. The survivors. Oh, that dumpster. A little short.
Watch out.
Wolfi, they're not backing off. They're gonna stay here. They're gonna deal with this.
Indeed they are.
This could be risky. This could be very dangerous.
Could be, but with the dumpster's positions, it's not too dangerous with survivors, I would say. Yeah, the dumpsters are being really not in a favorable position. Survivors just SMGing them the hell down. One in the gazebo with the dumpster outside. Nick, it's a punch towards it. Dumpster still not being too impactful. 2 in the gazebo, 2 in the bag. Charger gets a stumble but misses. Hunter gets the pounce on. 2 punches, 3 punches, and a punch from the tank onto Rochelle. Make that 2. Misses another punch onto Nick. But gets a punch, but there will be no ink cap coming through MK. Just a bit of like 4 punches.
Yeah, not only that though, but they don't have to navigate the map. They stayed forward, so they have less place to go, and they are poised to take the lead delta. And not only that, because they stayed forward, Wolfie. They'd have no time to sack for a hit before the event. They have to hit with this, and that's it. And make sure they have a good death order for the kit on the Kittyland Pavilion. Oh, they're gonna just go now. Hunter Spitter first. That's smart. They're gonna go Boomer Jockey last. So they'll have decent spawns for this, but not the best though, Wolfie. I think I would rather have a Charger, Jockey, Hunter, Spitter, and instead there's going to be a Smoker in that Jock position, which means that Jockey is not taking anybody nowhere, which is going to take the damage threat down quite a bit for this choke.
Oh yeah, very good call there. Very good observation coming through. And she was correct, there is going to be no Jockey, unfortunately, for this. But it could still be a good amount of damage coming through with the way they're positioned. Hunter is spawned in along to the Smoker. Hunter going in, Smoke gets the pull. Charger going in, trying to get something. Does land. Hunter lands. Spit coming through onto Rochelle under the Spitter. Does gets good amount of damage. And Spitter and Smoker will actually be respawning.
I don't mind the Spitter, but I don't know what the heck what's about holding the Smoker. Because there's a Jockey.
Yeah, that's a bit questionable.
There's a Jockey coming. It's going to be a poo too. I'm pretty sure it's a poo too. Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
This is exactly what Katagirii needed. No threat with this hit. They got to send it quick. Jockey jumping around like a fool. Free spit goes out. They walk through the spit a little bit. A pull. They actually get some damage off that, shockingly, as Nick walks through the spit. They have to eat pills. They eat 2 more sets of pills, and only because pills being consumed, that attack does almost 100 damage.
True. Very much true.
A Putsu almost doing 100 points.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, do we, MK? 100 damage or more from a Putsu.
I have no idea why they're waiting here. It's much safer going on the ramp. They have spawns.
Well, the
Horde
Horde... The Horde is a bit like very annoying to deal with, I would guess, at that point. Charger goes in, misses, Hunter lands, but unfortunately spits. Oh, but the Jockey pulls, goes into the spit, getting some extra damage through. Very nicely done, dropping their bonus down by 100 from that.
And And that means they can no longer take the lead on this chapter anymore. They have to force chapter 5.
Reloading.
If they walk in with this, it'll be a 100-point lead for
Watch out.
Elysium. No, actually, no, I'm incorrect. I did my
No,
math.
no,
no,
it
no,
is not.
no, that is wrong. They have
Yeah, I was about to question, like, oh!
special delivery.
Oh!
They deliver Rochelle closer to the team. No damage comes off. It is no damage. Okay, never mind. The boomer gets slapped there, but that was clean. And now a Hunter landing the DP is the only thing he could do. And he gets the DP!
On
that
the
is
top,
an
getting that
in-cap.
in-cap! God damn!
And all these common damage going out. It's enough. It dips him below 300. Spit block goes
It
out.
does.
They run through it. They leave a survivor out. But he wins his 1v1. And they'll make it into the safe room. Down about 90 points. Let's go on to chapter 5. Wait.
Wait, what? What? Oh, wait, never mind. Did you never mind? We're going finale, MK. I was about to question, like, why was it GG at this point, right? 90 points? Like, that's too close to call GG. Won't you say so?
Yeah, absolutely. You need to go finale for that. The fact that one of them typed in GG, I was blown away. Like, what?
I guess they were just too used to, like, GGing, like, before finale. Which I can understand, you know, to some extent. Because we have a lot of those moments. You can see a lot of finales, usually, right?
No, it's a rare treat. And this one, I'll tell you, is one of the most sporadic finales that I've seen. You got to go everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
If I let me.
It's
let
a
me-
mess.
Okay, you got to start it, then you got to go right side, left side, center, stage, then bottom left, bottom right, gas can. You got to go get the gas can, then you got to put it in, then you got to go all the way around to start the fireworks, then go all the way back over to get rescued. I think those are all the steps. I might have missed one in there, but I think that's what the survivors have to do.
I wouldn't be able to call you out on that because I haven't played this finale that much, but I will just say I agree with what you said. But this is a pretty messy finale, wouldn't you say, even, MK?
Yeah.
There's just a lot of stuff to deal with.
Plus, they get to play scavenge, a mini scavenge game. Don't forget about that.
We love a good scavenge, don't we?
Hey, I'll be honest. A lot of people aren't big fans of the scavenge games in general, but I'm a pretty big fan of the scav focal matches. I have casted a couple of them, and with my appreciation of Left 4 Dead over the years, I was one on the fence about it too. But it's a completely different game, so I enjoy the change. But I just don't like that they play one map all the time. As a hunter goes first, just loses 18 HP, and they're looking to wait now for a bait when they come out. Oh, the Spitter's giving away its location too. Trying to pick it through the wall. The Hunter misses. Free Spit goes out. Spitter's just going to walk in the doorway and die. Oh, they pull him into the Spit? No, oh, they get some damage though.
Oh, and no proxy as well. Wait, I was 8 a bit.
They still get 2% with nothing landing.
Pretty impressive, honestly.
Reloading.
Scavenge time.
I love my scavenge, MK.
They have 4 gas cans.
To be fair, I'm not actually that big of a fan of scavenge myself, but I can understand the appeal of it, if you know what I mean.
Only if they're played on No Mercy Rooftop or Beach House or the Demolition Zone, the 2 custom maps made for the attack's gonna go in now. Jockey land, Charger lands. It's a rolling tricap that comes in, and the slam
And the can!
and the gas can. They're swimming in spit and fire, and that is 20%. And they gotta be very happy about that. That is big damage, Wolfi. And that is a good example of what Scavenge can do right there. The damage, because there is fire. But the reason why I said I enjoy the Scavenge community is because when they play on those 3 maps, Wolfie, there's death possibility on every side of the map. Death charges everywhere. And since it is a Scavenge game, this is a great change for the game. So you have to worry about it all the time. Charger goes in. Oh, they land a double cap again, but the Charger's cleared quickly. They don't have a spinner this time. The damage will be minimal. Good shutdown there, but as I was saying, Wolfie, it's a little bit different. So once there's like no charger in the hit, the survivors will spread up 2 and 2 and grab as many cans as possible. When there's a charger in the hit, they have to stick together. So it's a lot of different gameplay, and until you watch it a couple times, it will start to grow on you if you enjoy that.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
But if you're playing like on Dead Center, Swamp Fever, Dark Carnival, boring.
Ugh.
Boring. Yeah, it's not very fun.
Yeah, it's pretty tame, you know.
Having death
It's not
on
the
all
most
sides
interesting.
makes it much more entertaining.
Oh, very much so. Because just of the idea of that being a thing, it's just exciting to think that, you know.
Well, definitely is, and that's why I like it, because not only can you get death charges,
Got a can.
there's like 2 death jocks, there's also a death pole, and the charger lands again. This is so huge, and the can's gonna burn, the slams go out,
Oh no!
and Elysium is fumbling the ball here, but they're lucky that the gas can respawn. And let me tell you, Wolfie, I don't know if we should keep talking about scavenge, because if we keep talking about it, they're never gonna stop playing it. So I'm just gonna be quiet about it, you know. I'm excited to talk about it because they're playing scavenge at the moment. But geez, look at the damage, 62%. We haven't even gotten to the tank yet.
Nope, not even yet to the tank. And they will now just be making it, just with the cans to go across the railroads. Smoke pool coming through, Hunter gets skidded, double boom coming through, spit block as well. And the spitter will be respawning her spit. Boomer gets a proxy, doesn't matter too much. But they will be actually be able to move forward finally after this little scavenging area.
I'm trying to make sure the commons are clear quick here, Wolfie. They don't want to push into this tank with the commons up, but they do want to push
Very good idea.
before spawns are up in general, though. You don't want to let them to hit here. And it looks like they will be smart, push off to the left. But they do have a spit hit. And it looks like they definitely want to go with it, but it's going to be really difficult to land this out in the open, Wolfie, in my opinion. I look at this. Charger's going to have a heck of a time even finding spawn. Oh, he finds it. They go for it. He misses. The Hunter cannot find anything, and nothing will be very beneficial behind that one except for a scratch or 2. And oh my goodness, Wolfie, I just noticed they have 4 sets of pills on the other side of that Midnight's Rider bus, but they only have 1 pill on it, and that means slow survivor. It's going to be an easy corner for the tank.
Yep, only 1 slow survivor, and they can't push to get those extra pills, so they have to deal with this tank before they can actually get those extra pills. And that's a really nice dumpster positioning as well, right there, coming through. Boomer gets popped. We'll be hitting a bit of sight. Charger goes in. Brock coming through. Gets skeeted. Gonna be keeping the smoker. Just keep him some HP on the tank, just throwing Brock from afar. Servers will be backing up even more. Tank will be positioning on the signpost on the right side. Hunter will be distracting going through, but that gets killed off alongside the smoker, and the jockey does land a bit of actual good amount of damage coming through. And more rocks get skeeted, and they will be LOSing it now, making him to go down to the 2nd rage. And he will be going towards the dumpster now, and maybe get something along the lines to maybe punish them, get some more damage through. Getting very minimal chips, still above 1.9k of his health. Unfortunately, Boomer gets popped. Rock gets skeeted. Charger and Hunter coming through. They still have.
He's gonna be.
We'll be trying.
Wolfie, you know that he's 1 punch.
Oh! Ooh. Yeah, very much so. Getting Assumption in a good position. 800 down in HP. Make that 150. Make that 2000. Does get the incap on the coach. Gets a punch on the neck. A halt coming through. A pull coming through. Very nice. Tank covering to make sure the pull goes through even more. Gets the incap. Rochelle doesn't have pills. Eats another punch because of it. And gets an incap. Nick, the only survivor left alive, with green HP, being fast, with a tank, with 2200 HP left to his name. Will be trying to commit for the pickup. Does get pulled up, almost gets the dumpster in cat. But the common, the one common, messes it all up. And they only get 66 for this chapter, MK.
Oh my goodness. I gotta put it in chat, the emote, the one common emote. There he is. He cornered that survivor for him. I don't think he would have survived anyways, Wolfi, but still he would have had the chance, and the one zombie came from behind and locked him in. That's the story. I'm telling you, I should get a should make a shirt for the merchandise store, my first merchandise store, and just have the picture of that common and say one common with a question mark. And anybody who plays Left 4 Dead will know exactly what that means.
Oh yes, very much. We all hate that one common that blocks you, right? We've all experienced the pain that comes with the one common.
Now, one thing to note, when they start this event, every event that they hit will give them an additional 40 points once they get past the tank. So I believe that since they got the wipe at the tank, I'm pretty sure that Katagirii only needs to hit two event buttons, and that's enough. Maybe even one.
All they need to do is just throw the tank, and in my case, I think just hit 1 point of the event, and they'll should be the victors. So Elysium has a big task ahead of them to make sure they need to wipe them to ensure this win. It's gonna be really difficult, but we'll see how it goes. Akali will be rushing out. Nice key coming through. Good tongue on the clear. Spit that died as well. Boomer doesn't get a spawn yet. We'll get the one boom, and that will be a quad sack.
And there's some scavenge players on Katagirii as well, so that might have a lot to do with the success that they had with the hits that they put on Elysium. I don't know how true that will come into play, but if you definitely play scavenge, you'll understand a few things different. And even though it's not full scavenge here, Wolfi, this concept is still there. And to some of the standard people that go out, play center, play some tournaments, they're a little not used to these. And if you can get a good hit and burn the can, you can get rewarded with extra hits. Katagirii did the best with that. I believe they got 3 during them putting in these gas cans. And it was like 30% plus damage too, but see what Elysium can do with their spawns up. It's a quad. Here it goes. They land. And they get quadded! And that is going to be Elysium getting the victory over Katagirii. 2,779 to 2,658. GG's. What an ending to this tournament match. Wow.